Hello, everyone. This is Shane Lind again here at MacArthur Museum of Arkansas Military History. And we're going to do another spotlight on one of our artifacts in our collection. And I chose a very interesting piece. It has to do actually with art. It's a painting and it depicts World War II, but it also has an Arkansas connection too. So I'd like to share the artifact now. And it is a painting known as Incendiaries on the Common, London, Southwest, 1940. And the painting was a British painter. His name is Rudolph Haybrook. And it is a depiction of the London bombings that occurred in 1940 and 41 in the United Kingdom. Richard Haybrook had an interesting life. Before he was an artist, he served in World War I. After World War I, he got into painting. And at the time of when World War II broke out, he offered his services to the London Fire Department and helped put out fires from the bombings of London. But by this time, he had also taken up his craft of painting. And so he started painting several depictions of World War II as it was close to home there in London and the rest of the United Kingdom. This one, as I said earlier, is called Incendiaries on the Common, London, Southwest, 1940. And he did something very interesting with his paintings that a lot of British painters did early in the war. As many know, the United States would not get involved in World War II until after Pearl Harbor was bombed. But the artists of London took their paintings around the world, particularly here to the United States, and they started to sell them. And the money that they raised from selling their paintings went to war effort to the relief of the citizens of the United Kingdom. And this particular painting of Rudolph Haybrook caught the eye of a famous Arkansan, Aldine Fletcher Terry. Miss Terry is known for a lot of her civic work in Arkansas, and she bought this painting in Chicago in around 1942 to help support the war effort. The painting was put in her home, the Terry Mansion, which is the Terry Mansion, and it was there for many years. It hung there in the home up until she passed away. Now, the painting here was donated to the museum by Susan Bournet, the daughter of Bill and Betty Terry. And it has some very interesting features. You can see kind of through the perspective of a fireman. He was an auxiliary fireman, and when they would come up on a scene, the different bombs that were used by the Germans to bomb the cities around and airfields around the United Kingdom and London. And you can see this as a meadow or a field, and these incendiaries from the bombs have caught fire, and they're having to put them out. The fire department would have to put them out. This isn't the only painting that Haybrook is known for. In fact, he has one that is hanging that belongs to the Imperial War Museums in the United Kingdom. And I would like to show that one as well. Let me get ready to bring that painting up also. And I can share it to the screen. Real quickly. And you see that they have similar styles. This is called the London Fireboat, Massey Shaw approaching Dunkirk on the Dunkirk evacuation. And it's, you know, again, since he was the fireman, auxiliary fireman, fireboat, the Massey Shaw is seen going toward Dunkirk to help with the evacuations there. And again, this painting is at the Imperial War Museums in the United Kingdom, belongs to their collection, and it's called the London Fireboat, Massey Shaw approaching Dunkirk at 11 p.m. on the 2nd of June. So it's just an example of how art is used to convey an image of war for different purposes. One for obviously historical record. In Mr. Haybrook's case, he used his paintings to raise money for various services, for the relief services to help with the war effort in the London War Office to help them. And again, I will bring the painting back up. We've had this painting hanging in the museum for a couple of years. We recently has been taken down and is our collection storage when we put up another exhibit. However, we will probably be putting this particular photograph or particular painting back up in another part of our collection. As you can see, it's very, very unique, very historic, and with Mrs. Terry, Miss Terry's connection to Arkansas, it has that connection. So it's a very unique painting, and we're very glad to have it in our collection and to be able to display it for our visitors in the museum. So this is just another example of some artifacts that we have in the museum that help tell the story of Arkansas's military history and World War II history. And so we hope to see you come back in the future to see some of these spotlights of artifacts. Interesting, the museum will be showing as part of our MacArthur at the movie series, documentaries, upcoming 13 Hours That Saved Britain, about the bombing of Britain. And so this is sort of a timely time to talk about this particular art piece having to do with the bombings in the United Kingdom during that time. So we will see you next time.